Friends, this is a cool player here. I found this today. And I was given the opportunity to buy it, and I just could not turn it down. This is a linear tracking, horizontal, vertical, whatever you want to call it. Not horizontal, it's vertical. This is vertical. This is an upright player. If you need another name for it. It is the coolest thing ever. I'm like so excited to get an opportunity to work on it. So I am going to go ahead and start tearing this down. I will start the video probably when I get into it and figure out how to get into it. I don't think that you guys want to watch me stumbling around how to get into it. So it doesn't look to be that hard, actually. There's a screw exposed here. There's two on the bottom, and I've already taken off this screw up here because I forgot to go get my camera and take a start filming this. I just want to play with it. All right, on with this show. All right, I got it open and I've serviced it. This is awesome. I love this thing. It's so cool. All right, the inside of this one was rough. I don't know who had it before. I just don't. And they apparently put some lubricant in there that over time decided it wanted to turn into tacky glue. So nothing was moving in here. Nothing, absolutely nothing. And the belt, of course, classic to a belt that sat around for a while. It's lobed. And of course, it was slipping every now and again. So it's got a new belt in it, and the belt is over here. Fairly easy to change. No complaints about changing that belt, honestly. The slide has brand new, here I'll show you the lube that I use on the slides. It's a synthetic oil, super lube. And if you get on the forums, like, the vintage disc forums and such, you will find that this is pretty popular. The tone arm, descent and ascent, does not need any servicing. It works perfectly. Getting in there and playing with it would probably just screw it up. So it's moving perfectly. Wonderful, good stuff. Now that we have it open, I want to show you the operation, right? So the repeat is just that. It's going to go through the entire record twice. The cueing, so you can lift it and set it back down. Right? Okay, so you got the cueing, and then you have when you're in cue up, the start and stop button actually work as motion, and if you hold it down long enough, it'll go into fast forward. So we can, and then cue it to put it down. It's just so cool. I just love this thing, and it's just so cool. I've just never seen anything like it. I have a lot of the Technics linears, and I love the Technics linears. So this dude, the cover is over there. You can see it in the corner, and it'll be on it, at some point. But just watching it work is cool. So what's really neat about these players, and not Lenco, gosh dang it, Luxman. The Luxman that I have on a couple of videos back, you can see me playing with it. Like, it actually has a sensor in there that when it's tapped on either side, the motor just inches along until the sensor isn't going again. So it actually, this still guides it just like it was a tone arm. Pretty cool. All right, let's cut to the final portion of this video. All right, friends, serviced, done, ready to go. Let's balance a record. put it in. It's a pretty heavy unit, actually. Actually, it's really heavy. And so, like, the door doesn't really pull it down. So it has these two little stays right here. Here's your selector. It either has auto or 45 and 33. And your sensor pickup is over here. So it has that. And then, let's see here, your two little sensors are right here. Your pickups are over here, here. This mat does not appear to come off easily. I'm not gonna fiddle with it because this dude is, good luck finding another one. So I am not going to fiddle with things that are very specific to this unit. All right. See, wonderful. And you know, when I was playing around with it and tinkering with it, I was like, well, how the heck is the record going to stay on there? Well, it stays on there pretty easily, actually. So we're going to close it, and we're going to turn it on. We're going to start, and we're going to get some volume, and it should play. Alright, what did we have to do to the unit? Really, it was all on this front side. You saw that I had this cover off. When I pull the cover off, it's very, very easy to get this cover off. There's a screw here, screw here, screw here, screw here. It pops off. Everything is accessible at that point. So the belt's over here, change that out. The slide is right here. It had might as well have been rubber cement on it, so I stripped all of that off, and then relubed it, and then actually pulled. I have this wonderful little drill. Of course, here it is. And so what I'll do is, like on units like this, so I'll like take and put a belt on the slide that pulls it back and forth and move it, and that helps it come over so that I can get underneath where the slide sets. And I use a solvent in there to strip it. I'll relube it. I'll move it again, I'll strip the entire thing, move it again, strip the entire thing, and basically what I'm trying to do is make sure that everything that touches that rail has been cleared, and then I'll put the final coat on there. And again, I use the Super Lube, the fabulous stuff. I use it on all mine, use it on everybody else's, and when I'm servicing a unit for somebody else, that's what I use. I have not had any complaints about this stuff. This is great stuff. You can get it on Amazon. You might be able to find it at your local hobby store as well. And then I buy these little, these are like ceramic little needlers, and I put it in here and use this to actually get into the nicks and crannies. This is kind of sloppy. You don't want to accidentally get this stuff, any lubricant, you don't want to get on your belts. And then any pieces that are going to be dependent on that cord in there, you want to try and keep that cord as not lubricated as possible as well. Okay, so the operation, I think I already went through that. The front cover here, I did take it when I had it off and moved it over to the buffing booth, buffed it. It does have a couple of scratches in it, but they aren't really bad. You can see in here it's almost got a mirror finish. It's really good looking. There are scratches, like consummate age scratches here, and then along the back side there's a couple of dinks. If somebody were to go about finding this right color, and they could probably touch that up, is it worth it? Probably not. You're not going to see it as you're walking by the unit. So very, very cool unit. It is working flawlessly. It's going to set in my office, my day job, and I'm going to play it for a couple of days and see how she does. So far, wonderful. This is such a cool player. Like and subscribe, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.